All right. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's see. uh, let's do our warps. I don't do like more poses. More silhouettes, more poses. Warm-ups and more poses. And after we finish that, then that's it. Alright, start our yapping for today. Feel like practicing yapping. Sometimes I don't really like to talk, sometimes I like to talk. It's also very important, otherwise you won't say anything at all. Especially when you're living alone. When you're living alone, you have nobody to talk to unless you have like friends that go and visit you. Otherwise, you're on your own then. Sometimes you have to get out and be sociable, I would say. But not always that easy. Being a social butterfly, making friends on like the first time you see somebody, or just general talking, can inflict some anxiety. Social anxiety, oh my god, what are they thinking about me? Or like finding out, or not finding out. I mean, it doesn't really matter what they're thinking, because most of the time a lot of people have just project themselves into thinking what they're thinking, and most of the time you don't even know if that's actually true, you know. So it's more about they talk about themselves rather than what they're thinking of, which means they are very more narcissistic in that sense. It's all about me now. How other people see me. How I am perceived by other people. And I would say that's very important to some degree, I would say. Like what your bosses think of you, or like maybe your friends, but if it's like some like no one, a random person you don't know, I think you don't have to get crazy about that. Especially in the internet. I mean, at first it's very scary to post, but if you post every day, at some point you don't really put so much thought into what other people think. And I think that's very good. I think everybody should do that, actually. The more you do that, the more exposed you are, the more real you become, kind of thing. The more real you become. So you don't have like any, what's called, problems. I don't really think about what other people think. There's always balance to things. Sometimes balance is key, you know. But sometimes, I guess even balance has to be balanced, because sometimes being obsessed with something might be good for you. And then get back into balance. Something you really want to do in this life. I think it's really important to have something like that, or at least finding something like that. And how you do it? By just experimenting. Experimenting means you're trying things out. Try 1,000 things, and maybe there's one thing that you like. But what I really want to see is somebody, I guess what I want to have is like a cooking friend. Every time I visit, he's cooking for me. A personal chef, that would be nice. Personal chef, maybe that's my new goal. I get really good at art, so I can make money to buy me a personal chef. Hell yeah. And then I can eat all the good things. I don't have to think about diet anymore. Just like let my cook know, hey, I want to have low calorie stuff. Can you make something? Be like, yeah, sure, bro. Give me the ingredients and I can do stuff. I don't have to even put ingredients, man. But how much does it actually cost to have like a personal chef? Probably like 1 million, maybe a year. Yearly budget 1 million, maybe. Which would be kind of cool. Having a personal chef. Let's actually see. Personal chef costs. Let's see. Oh, it's not that expensive actually. It was like 1 million or something like that, but five, I guess. A weekly. Okay, it's a weekly. Okay, there maybe that's very expensive. Take a chef. That's kind of cool. higher. It's not that expensive. That okay. What's the next thing I'm gonna do? Get good art, make a lot of money, and then hire a chef. Hell yeah. That's my goal now. I aim to do that. And then getting all the good stuff. But then again, there's like, I guess, levels to private chefs, I guess. And depending on like which class it is, it's more expensive, I guess. More expensive. I guess that's what I'm gonna do with my savings, hiring a private chef. Hell yeah. Making millions only to throw it onto like a chef. Have some good food. But other than cooking itself is also kind of fun. Able to do it on your own. There's something nice to it. It's cooking. But again, like the problem with cooking I always have is just find the ingredients. Like if I have all the ingredients, man, cooking would be so fun. But finding the ingredients, boy, that's the hard part actually. Sometimes cooking is not even the problem, it's just finding the ingredients. Just finding the ingredients. I mean, there's nothing wrong to just like improvise if you don't have the ingredients, but then again, I have like, maybe that's my OCD or I don't know, it's just like, it's not the same, you know? I want to eat the same thing that the chef on YouTube is cooking and, or like the YouTubers cooking. I want to have the same taste what they have. Like same product. And if I can't do this, it sounds like, it's not really that cool. It's not that what I wanted, man. It's not the same. Or maybe that's just a me problem, maybe. That's not the same. That's not the same. That's just huge turn on for cooking. But the cooking itself, but like cutting, or like, what do you call it? I don't know, what's the English word again? Cooking like with a pan, steer. Oh, I like that kind of stuff. But that's the cooking story. But it's, I think, a very nice and beautiful occupation, I would say, being a cook. At least you're never hungry. You can always cook something for yourself. That's always nice. And I guess a cook is always like asked for working in the kitchen, or like maybe in the like what's it called service industry. There's probably something, you know. If you smell what Andy is cooking, damn man, I'm cooking. I'm roasting all this shit, bro. I'm roasting. It's burned to crisp. But that's okay, you can always try again, you know? You can always try again. And that's nice. Well, that's why I should not give up, you know? Can always try again. So don't give up, man. Don't give up. Become. I don't know, man. If one of my viewers want to become friends with me, just become a cook. So easy, man. If you want to put the parasocial level to the extra level, just become a cook and be like, hell yeah, man. And then you're cooking for me and be like, hell yeah. And so why did you become a cook? Well, there's a streamer Andy I like, and he said, will he become friends if somebody's a cook? Now I'm a cook. Hell yeah, man. And giving people purpose, man. What can I say? Thank you so much. At the beginning, I just wanted to watch him because of his art, but now I don't want to be a cook, man. I just want to make great meals. But the cooking part is not always the thing. Like, cooking is not that important, I think. I think the beautiful joy of cooking is just like sharing a meal with somebody. That's really it. And see their smiles, you know, light up. That's what's really about it, man. That's really what's cooking about. It's not about making the most delicious meal. It's about sharing a meal. It's about seeing people smile when they eat your food. Having the heart, you know. I think that's more important than having a delicious meal, I would say. I mean, delicious meal is important, but having people to share it is, I think, more important. So, I don't know. Find friends, make a meal. Make a meal for me, you know? Hopefully it's good. And I can smile. And sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes that's all you need. Friends, you can share a meal. You can talk about your problems, your worries. It's very important. Ooh. That's why you should become a cook. Not because of the food, but the happiness you give other people. Yes, then that's the motivation to continue to keep cooking. Even though sometimes it's gonna be very hard. Sometimes it's gonna be like very difficult. But you keep pushing forward. I mean, that's maybe like a cool plot for a story, you know? That's nice. Alright, already have it. Oh yeah. What we're gonna do now is finding nice references, poses. Some nice poses. Maybe I should watch Sugar Game in Soma. Yeah, no, not really. If you watch that, you're not watching it because of the food, let me say that, you know? You're not watching it because of the food, man. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I don't know how big is this actually. It's too small. Maybe I can find it somewhere. News in a minute. Oh, that's kind of nice. Those are easy to make. They're pretty easy. More ass. There's more shapes. More shapes. Dynamic curve. Straight. I see, I see. I guess that's a good study for like dynamic curves and not dynamic curves. I can take that. Those are like nice anatomy. Those basic shapes. It's cool. That's pretty easy to draw actually, so. This is this is actually too hard here. Down there. I guess we can also round that up here. How are you doing, Cine Mini? I hope everything is alright. More shapes, give me more shapes. Oh, that's nice shapes. Let's see, how big is this actually? It's not that big. Okay. It's the classic anime style of art. That's a shape. Okay, yeah, that's a shape. Oh, right. I guess that's for ZZZ, huh? Just copy that. There's just for ZZZ. Moving what? There. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh, same layer. Now let's go. All right, nice. Shapes looks nice. Shape man, shapes. We love shapes. Shape. Alright, next one. That's the shape, I guess. That's better. Okay, that should be it. Maybe the silhouette. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, let's go. yeah, let's go. Okay, I think I did like here. Alright. Make that a little bit big there. Yeah, this this is wrong here. Okay. I can see that. Alright, then the next thing is... Okay, I can see that. Alright. That's okay, I would say. Let's go. Alright. Yeah. What am I doing, man? I'm not really observing right now. So. That's there, then here, yeah. This is all wrong. Okay, nice. So the next thing would be... Yeah. So... There should be a little up in there. Here. Yep. Hmm. Better. Let's go. Yeah, this is not correct. That's okay. That's okay. The hand's a little too long ago. That's a little bit there, but otherwise, let's go. We take that. I guess yeah, this is here. Yeah. Okay. More like here. Done that. All right. Yeah, better. Let's go. Ja, men cookie. Come. Welcome to the stream. Footballs. Welcome, new one. Welcome to the stream. Screamer, welcome. Yeah, no worry, my cookie. No worries. It's alright. Don't stress yourself not catching a stream. I mean, I find this kind of cute. Not really. I'm more like I take things more slowly, very slowly, like an old man, basically. Like old me. I hope everything is going okay. I was working, man. Hopeless. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Nothing bad happens. I am right. Someone said I had the aquifers and pretty nice. I would say take that as a compliment, I would say. We take them, we take those. We are taking those, man. Face is overrated, you know. It's the eyes that's important. It's the beautiful eyes, you know. That's what we taking for. We are taking those. Yeah, I guess hard working day. It's good. Bringing service to the community. That's a very drunk kind of thing to say. Is it? I mean, can you remember when you were like the drunkest? Or is it still to come, you know? This is still to come. But yeah. I did him the dirty Lamar. We have to say we're handcuffed, I guess, you know. Sometimes there's like the urge to tell, you know. To be heard, you know. And if it means being handcuffed, then so be it, you know. I mean, that's great to hear, man. Because, you know, if work is just 24/7, you know, not fun, then that's kind of like, I guess, soul crushing in that sense. But somehow you have to pay the bills. But the thing is also like find like what you want to do. Enjoy. Like I think it's kind of hard down here. After work, you don't have really any energy for anything, and that's how you get here, man. The 9 to 5 job trap. You work so hard, so you have no energy for anything, so you can't do like a side hustle or something like that. That's how they get you, man. Still get you, but yeah, it's good to hear, man. It's not often that you have fun in at work. Okay, let's go. That's correct. Damn, okay. Kinda fucked that up, huh? I guess it goes really down there, huh? More like that. So like here. Yeah. But now you can chill, and then now you can relax. Maybe draw something? Guys, have you drawn something today? Have you put the pencil on the paper? Pens on the paper, pens in your hands. Yeah, let's go. Fantastic. But you did tell me to give up on art altogether, so I hope you don't take that for actually serious. That's kind of sad then. Well, I'm sorry. It could have been like the greatest artist, but it's all my fault. I'm sorry. Could be the greatest artist, but if I told you, no, it's never come to fruition. I'm a monster. I am a monster. L speech. I am the monster. First thing you do when you start out, give up, exactly. Give up. Why you trying, you know? I would say one less one less what's called competition. Let's go. That's competition. I like that. Which means I don't have to try that hard. You know, if Scream Hermit had tried, damn, and I was sweating, bro. I would be sweating. I would be sweating, but now I'm like I can chill now. I can relax. It's not that crazy anymore. Thank you, thank you. Like if he joined the artist grind, I would have a horrible grinding day, I would say. Because then I have to compete with the Scream Hermit, you know. The Scream Hermit. I don't know if I can do that. But he have give up, so I don't have to worry about that now. Oh really, Annie? Okay, no, because you said that I'm back now. Everything goes to my Keikoku, baby. Master Manipulator Andy here on the tracks. Master Manipulator. Because the only way to make somebody do what you want to do is if he wants to do this himself, you know. That's really the trick. That's really the trick. So take your pen and draw. Draw something for yourself, I would say. I think that's the best thing. Draw for yourself, and not for anybody else. That is a beginning for sure. Another tip is also don't compare with other people, I would say. This is kind of like comparing apples with bananas, you know. Because they had like different beginnings, different possibilities, different ideas, you know. Trying to rage bait on destroying, hell yeah, man. To someone else. Who could that be? It couldn't be me, man, right? Couldn't be me. I would never do such a thing. Impossible. Can't wait for people to when I become famous or something like that, Screamhair would be like, yeah, because of Andy I gave up on art, and we're like, that's crazy, cancel him now. And then maybe because of people, yeah, makes sense, I would also give up, you know. Makes sense why you give up. And stop using my Lemon corners. No, don't have that on record. No, don't cancel. And be like that, and after I'm like, really, I said that. Shit, bro. Shit. No. Well, you know. You know, I don't have to pretend, you know. That's the great thing, you know. I can just be me, honestly. Just be yourself, you know. Even though maybe some people don't like who you are as a person. Exactly. If there's no proof, there's no, like, it's never happened, you know. I guess that's why you should always, when you're working, that's what I learned, what I heard is, when you tell something, anything in work, always keep a record, you know. Always try to send an email and get it done. It's not only like a way verbal, like you have proof that they say, yeah, actually. Yeah. Actually said that here. Okay, nice. And the head should be a little bit smaller. I'm done for. But then the question is, why would you cancel me, you know? No, I guess they're not on my side, huh? Damn, man. Thought we had something here. Thought we had something here. I guess not. Guess it was just me, man. Me and my delusion. I want that sweet blackmail money. Why though? Why can't they like be normal? I don't know. Why do I have to blackmail me? Shit, bro. It's all fun and games until it actually happened to be like, shit, bro. I'm in deep trouble now. I'm in deep trouble. But yeah, always keep a record, especially when you're working. So people don't throw you under the bus, for sure. It's like a good safety measure. Feels like welcome, welcome. Legal advice. Yeah, I know about that. Welcome, welcome. I know about legal advice. You might have to ask the legal eagle. Haha. The legal and the eagle. Let's go. Now let's go. Let me walk to the side here over there. How you doing? Hope everything's alright. The classic. How are you doing? It's like the end of the month, damn. So my, yeah, my. May. My. That's crazy, man. We're already like almost halfway of the year down. I don't know, I feel like... And I feel like it's like 2 months already over. It's like only 1 month over. Doesn't feel like 4 months. To be fair. Two months, man. We're getting older faster, yeah, that's true. Which means you should, I don't know, achieve your dreams faster, man. What are you doing? Go, 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 go. What are you doing? Go, 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 go. Don't give up on your dreams, man. Even if I tell you to, you know. Have some, I don't know what's called, some willpower. Have some willpower, bro. Let's go. And also do your exercise, you know. In the long run, exercise is gonna help you out, man. Like you won't have like that many problems in the long run if you exercise more. You did not have to remind me that I'm on a timer. However, we all are on a timer. I think it's always good to have like a reminder, you know? It's good to have a reminder now and then. So sometimes that's what's give you the push to do something crazy, you know? Might as well do it, you know? Might as well do it, you know? Might as well do the crazy thing, you know? You always wanted to do. Cause shit, bro. I wonder if, like, at the end of the day, like when you're gone, if there's somebody who counts everything you did, you know. Yes, script note, welcome, welcome. And everything misdeed you did, or like every good deed you did. And that's like, you basically caught in 4K in everything what you did in your life, you know. I shit, man. I did that. I'm sorry. Got in 4K, man. 4K. See. Every mistake, every good deed. Or maybe you get reincarnated. Honestly, maybe there's something that happens. I think if you die, you're just gonna be probably reincarnated with, like, sometimes with your memory intact, probably. Because there are some stories that happened, which is kind of like crazy. Like an old boy said he was murdered, and they actually found like the whole like his body that was buried, and found out the culprit, which is crazy. So I guess there's maybe proof that, yeah, after you die, you get reincarnated, guys. Congratulations. Reincarnation. Isn't that nice? Reincarnation. On this site here, huh? But I wish we could choose how we, like, what we can reincarnate it. Like, born in a rich family would be kind of nice. Born in the rich family. Reincarnation. What do you guys think about that, huh? I think nothing. Or maybe you talk to God or something like that. Hey, why you make me that ugly, bro? So you build character. Okay. Huh. Love to see character, huh? Elon 6 Samson. What's up with that? Elon Musk 6-7 on which code 6-7? Okay, that's nice. And here, yeah, actually, I can see that now. Six, seven. 6-7. 6-7. 6-7. Six enter and okay. That should be the here, down there. Let's make that there. We love 6-7, man. It's a new brain rot me, let's go. It's kind of crazy. Like, I don't know. I think I went through conspiracy theory kind of thing. I believe everything now, guys. Time travel exists, guys. Aliens are just time travel. Crazy stuff. Shits and Max and actually sure, yes. Like, explain me, why are the scientists all dead? Oh, that's really very strange. And then also Angel exists, you know. And aliens are time travelers. I mean, yeah, the aliens are just time travelers. And I was like, reincarnation exists. Reincarnation, apparently. But honestly, like the thing is, what's kind of like, I don't know, weird is like, let's assume everything what I say is true. Like nothing happens, right? Like you have to still go to the 9-to-5 job, bro. Like that's kind of like almost baffles me, you know. Like we can make like say like demons, angels, and all that kind of stuff is true, but you know, at the end of the day, you still have your 9-to-5 job, you know. Be like, that's crazy, bro, and go on with your day. And go on with your day. But yeah. Can you draw imagination? Yeah, I can, but the drawings won't look that great. It's always good to have like reference. Like it doesn't really change anything, you know. Like maybe yeah, somebody found like undeniable proof, and you'd be like, I'd be like, yeah, cool, cool story, like cool. That's very cool. That's very cool. So what's for dinner today, you know? I guess that's maybe, yeah, like, I don't know what we should do with this information, you know? What should we do with this information? We're like, yeah, cool. That's pretty cool, I guess. That is pretty cool. But nothing would actually change, you know? And that's the crazy part. Nothing would actually change. Oh. I should live up Perka. Nine to five to. I mean, it is true, man. Like, it is true. Like, it's from 9 to 5, you know. You have to pay bills, you know. I got bills. I need to pay. I got bills to pay. And that's really it, man. Okay, nice. Oh no. Not close enough. Oh, that's cool. Let's do some nice shapes. Just do the shapes because it's a little clear. The leg is very long actually. Yeah. Nice shapes. Heel zijn. Welcome to the stream. 31, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25. 25 times 4. 6. Wait a minute, I can't do this. 15. That's then 7,000. 750. And then what's that like in minutes? 12 minutes. I guess, yeah, 10. Down. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I should down. Yeah, that happens if you don't use math for a long time. Alright. Maybe we should do this also 30. Can I? I mean... Yeah. Let's go. I mean, yeah. It's not that difficult. Under 30 seconds, but let's go. Maybe I should add this exercise extra. 30 seconds for each one of them. It's not that very difficult, actually. But also very nice to see here the flow. For example, here's a dynamic curve. dynamic curve, and a straight here, and then a normal curve, you know. Also kind of nice to see like how they make the composition with the gesture here. That's very useful. Alright, let's just copy that, draw that, please. And then maybe do like 30 seconds. See how it goes. Because in the end of the day, it's just really just shapes, man. That's the whole thing. That's what we're training here. Shapes. If you catch the shapes, then you're good to go. Next one. No? Just shapes, man, just shapes. And then when you're good with shapes, then I don't know. And you're good with shapes, I guess. If you're good with shapes, then you're good with shapes. You're welcome. So like 30 seconds, that makes sense why it takes some. Well, let me make this one here. Make that one there. Yeah, okay, no, not welcome. What stream today about? Just shapes. Just a couple shapes, anatomy shapes, and yeah, more shapes. And I guess also maybe gesture. Yeah, shapes and gesture, because this is very gestury. Oh, because he really, I don't know who that drew, but as you can see here, no, normal curve, and then here have a dynamic curve here. Again, another dynamic curve. Not that dynamic, but yeah. And here's straight. I don't know, it's just from pictures that I found. And I will make it like very quick. Like I don't want to spend too much time on it. It's more like, can you capture the shapes really quick? Because you don't have to really draw every anatomy in there, like the shapes are good enough. Just capturing the shapes. Shapes. I guess I'm practicing shapes. Because that's very important. Shapes are very important. If you have good shapes, good shape design, then things gonna be easier for you. Man, he really loves to do that. I don't know, it's called big forehead guy. Bro loves a big forehead. What can I say? I guess when we finish that, we can just make something from imagination too. Like, can take to that. That's true. That's true. Like Ina, for example. Ina from Homeland. But yeah, that's funny. Ina. I don't know if you watch Fall Life. Yes, there. And with a girl I know, but she would never forgive. I mean, if it's not like permanent mark, I think that's not really that crazy, right? I think she would forgive you. Melodrama. Da, 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 da. Or maybe like make a bet or something like that. If I win, I can play tic-tac-toe on your forehead, you know? But I guess it has to be also enticing, you know, for the other person to get that, you know? And then she can't be mad, you know? She lost the bet, you know? Now you have to only win the bet and GG, man, you know? There you have it. Easy money, man. That's how you do it, man. It's another trick, I would say. You know, if you can't get it directly, try to get it like in some other way, you know. And having a bet is always a good thing. Well, you maybe entice you, you know. If I'm able to play TikTok toe on your forehead, you're gonna get $1 million or something like that. If I do that, that brings you good luck, you know. And brings you good luck. Trust me, trust. Let's just leave that there, here. That was a very small down. Okay, next one. I also like, I don't know why, but why this is the wrong. That's wrong. So I was like, a lot of poses have really small rib cages, not gonna lie. And then like there's the small rib cage with huge boobas, man. Like what the fuck going on here? Like what the fuck is that, man? The rib cage 0, man. And then there. Like what the fuck is this, man? And then the other little up there. Like the rib cage is almost like the same head as it's like this almost the same length of the head, man. Like what the hell, man? Then I don't know, it's made like goes from there. Then there, here. Then boom. 30 seconds. That's only 30 seconds. A bit smaller. Ribcage, I really like, very, very designable, I guess. uh, look at that hat here, for example. It's like almost like, it's almost like one-to-one ribcage. It's crazy. I guess it's then like learning like a certain style of anime drawings, I guess. Because normally, if you want to go for a humanoid drawing, it's more often times it's just like have like a hat, like a rib cage. So most of the time it's just like one hat. Oh, one hat. A little more there. Yeah, one hat and now like a half to two to get there. So something like that, you know. A little too high. But I only go for like, you know, anime drawings, then we have like, you know, hat here. And the ashes like, you know, it's like that. It's like almost like the same length of it, just a little bit, man, just a little bit. A little bit longer there. It's just like, it's like just one half and it's like 1/4 of it. And then you can add like a movers, or like you can like nice, give me like a nice pack here. Six pack. Then this goes down here. It's maybe like even there. And then down there. And boom. I mean, it's also kind of crazy. I do this from imagination now. I'm like, oh my god, that's so hot here now. Oh my god, maybe it's a little bit too high here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. It's more like bam, 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 bam there. And then I was like, arms goes down there. Yeah, there. Up, 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 up. Down here, and down. I don't know. Where's the thumb? The thumb is like here, so I'm gonna get it out. Maybe like something like that. One more skeleton. I mean, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. It's just like for when it comes to style or like anime, that's the whole different thing now. Like even like make it even much more small. Like, yeah, like that's the ribcage, bro. Even more small than them. Maybe we go for like an even more smaller waist here. Yikes. Hmm. Yay. Okay, let's do the last one here. And I guess it's then learning a style maybe. But I was then like maybe doing, I guess probably going for fan arts probably, yeah. I think I would specialize myself in fan arts. Illustration about fan arts. Probably, let's see. And then I have to figure out like a nice workflow for myself. The reason why I don't do like any illustration on stream is just like I don't know how to find. I have to find like a good rendering like workflow. I've tried a couple ones, but I don't like them. They're very messy. So we'll see probably like a rendering, an illustration probably when I'm finished with a couple of those things. Or find like something I really like. A nice rendering method, you know. Can't be that hard. And again, it's all about shapes, you know. I think a lot of people don't realize how important shapes are. Shapes are more important than form. Sure. Shapes are king, you know. If you don't respect the shapes, then what are you doing? Always respect the shapes. And I think drawing becomes always much easier if you just, you know, draw in shapes or think in shapes instead of form. Because at the end of the day, like shapes always follows form. Form follows shape, yeah. Form follows shapes. Yeah. You can make a shape and then you can add like form. Oh yeah, I can do this probably then tomorrow. Yeah, this is very nice. Like this is actually like there, down there, straight, down a normal curve, straight, straight there, and then here a normal curve, straight. That's really nice actually. Maybe a little smaller there. Straight curve. I'm gonna enjoy that actually, that drawing. This is incorrect here. Gonna enjoy that one. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Down, down, here. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that drawing. So, but I think that's it, I would say. We need to warm up. Warm up. But yeah, thank you for watching, like and subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you, bye bye.